All right, let's get started. Today, my best friend and I woke up on a ship that was already pretty badly blown up. It can't sail anywhere. And all around there is some kind of ocean of acidic water that you can't jump into because you will receive a lot of damage. And now we are thinking what to do and where to go. Our ship captain, who took us to our destination, this is all very terrible, of course, but I found a note here that says that the captain sailed on a special boat to the city to send a request and tell about the incident so that a boat could come for us and save us because there is no connection here and he could not write a message or call people who are on the ground, and so he swam there himself.
What happens is that we are in the middle of some acidic ocean where there is no help, and we don't know at all when a boat will come to us that wants to save us. And we don't even know whether the captain himself was able to swim to the land to report that an incident occurred here. So we don't know all this yet. We must somehow survive, and you must also help our residents who are here on this ship because it is broken and we cannot answer anywhere. This is, of course, very scary and dangerous. So first, we must search the entire ship and find supplies of water and food so that everyone can drink and eat because it is necessary. While you and I are here, and the main thing is to distribute the supplies equally and evenly so that we have enough for a long time because we don't know how long we will be here. So now we need to do this very well. And how good it is that you and I have found chests of water and chests of food. They need to melt in the center of the ship so that any resident can come up and take it to eat. And we ourselves will give it out because it is very important to save it.
And you and I will be now, the most important thing on the ship. Because the captain said. So it seems that everything is fine for now, and I think we can hold out. The main thing is that everyone behaves well, and the sky has no warnings. You and I have already done a lot and handed out food to everyone and everything that is possible. It is so terrible that you and I ended up in such a terrible situation. Apparently you and I are half on this ship on our favorite vacation. We wanted to see new countries and new cities. But apparently something happened at night that you and I don't know about, and part of the ship exploded, and now E is a word, and we must somehow survive on it. It's very simple. Of course, we didn't make it there. Well, in any case. Now our main task is to survive and make sure that the rest of the territories are also fine. If everything wasn't fine, because I know that other people can panic, and then they can do some strange things. The main thing is that this doesn't happen this time, so that everything is fine. It seems that you and I are completely fine for now, and everything is fine with us.
Well, it seems that all the residents are feeling well, and we were able to do everything so that no one would panic. And honestly, I'm very sad because I don't know how much time you and I will spend here. And I really wanted to have a great vacation somewhere in some beautiful town and eat our favorite cookies. And now you and I are in these circumstances. But the most important thing for us is not to lose heart. It's good that we found a lot of food and water, and now all the residents are okay, and no one is worried about anything. Now we will need to come up with somewhere where the residents will sleep, and you and I.
Well, now I think that we need to distribute water to the residents who really need it. Because we have elderly people and also children, it's good that we can calmly distribute all the mods, and now everyone will feel good. It seems that everything is fine. The only downside is that it seems that our ship is starting to sink a little, because it has big holes in it. But I hope that we will pull it by the time the lifeboat is already teaching, which will take everyone from here. So far, we can't even hold on and think of how to have fun or think of something else. But to be honest, I've already done so much work with you that I'm very tired, and it will probably be evening soon. And we will need to get a good night's sleep because tomorrow is also a hard day. Because we need to survive in this place at any cost in order to return home and continue doing our fun things. Yeah, I never thought that I would be in such a situation, but nothing. You are my best friend, and together we will cope with everything as usual.
So we each did everything we could, and it was already evening. So let's go to our cabin and go to bed. Unfortunately, we don't have the door open, so we'll have to sleep on the floor today. But that's okay. I think you and I will endure it.
No? I hear some strange sounds? What could it be? It's so late now. I hope everything is okay with the ship. We need to go outside now and see what's going on. Oh no. We were attacked by some acid mutants who probably want to kill us all on this ship, seize all our supplies, and then sink this ship. But we must not allow this. Look, there are so many of them, and they are climbing towards us from all sides because we also have holes in the ship that they can easily crawl through. And this is just terrible. We need to urgently come up with some kind of plan because so far, they have not been able to climb onto our ship, but we must fight them off so that they cannot climb to the very top. The worst thing is that it seems that a couple of them managed to steal some food and water supplies while we were still sleeping, and now we have very few of these supplies. And this is the worst news that can be. So, for now, we should run around the ship and defend ourselves so that they cannot even climb onto the ship. Some decided to. Of course, lost, because they did not have time to capture them and dump the water, but it already happened, and therefore, we need to think further what to do.
Look, the residents are just in a panic! And how can we not calm them down? The main thing now is that these terrible mutants that are made of acid and could get to us, and the main thing is that they cannot be touched, because if you touch them with your hand, you will receive damage. I am not completely made of acid waste. It is really very dangerous. Yes, we got into a very difficult situation from which we must choose at any cost. I understand that it is hard, but we imposed on you and I to surrender, and no one knows when salvation will come for me. And now, we need to be careful there. After all, you and I are better friends. We are a great team, and we always cope with everything together. And this time, it is not a fashionable exception. Residents of this entire ship, I ask you to not misunderstand and pull yourself together. We are now one big team that must save each other's lives. And they attacked us some terrible acid monsters, and we must get rid of them together with you, so that we have at least the water that is now, otherwise they can take everything. And you and I just directly from the fact that he will give me something to drink and eat.
Let's kill these terrible monsters so that they cannot climb onto our ship, and it seems that so far everything is working out for us. But it is of course very bad that she has become less stocked. Okay? As if we have calmed down a little. And now we are working as one team, and it seems I think that we will be able to fight off these terrible monsters. Maybe it would be great if we could find somewhere on our ship a weapon from which we could shoot at them and kill, and then there would be a much greater chance of winning.
It seems that luck is on our side, and we managed to repel the attack of these terrible monsters, because more and more of these monsters begin to retreat from our ship to rest, because they also get tired of attacking us all the time. It's so good that we were able to gather into one friendly team and repel the invasion of these terrible monsters. But sooner or later, they will come again.
Look, finally, all these monsters are starting to retreat, and they are swimming to that smaller island that is next to our ship, because they want to regain their strength. And then they will attack us with new forces, and then we will hardly be able to fight them off. In order to survive now, we must spend all our strength to prepare for their next attack, find weapons, and kill them on that island.
We need to now inspect absolutely all the chests that we have. Perhaps there is a weapon hidden somewhere. After all, it should be there in case some terrible bandits attack the ship, and it seems that I found some kind of weapon, but we still need to search very well to find cartridges for it. And if we can find all this, then we have every chance to convince these terrible monsters that are located just on that island. And if we manage to do this, then we are saved, and we can finally have a normal rest and sleep without worrying about the fact that these terrible monsters can attack us. Great! We now have cartridges and weapons. The main thing now is to hand out cartridges to everyone, whoever has a weapon, so that we can all shoot at these terrible monsters. And now we definitely should work out, because I found cartridges and you and I have weapons. Now the main thing is for us to have time to charge, aim, and kill these terrible monsters. It's so good that there were weapons on board after all, and now we have every chance to defeat these terrible monsters and live our quiet lives. I hope a rescue boat will come for us after all.
Great. Now we can shoot at these horrible monsters. Look, they are just in shock. After all, they did not expect that we have weapons and they die very easily. It seems everything is going according to our plan, and we kill them. It seems everything is fine, and we have already killed all the monsters that were on this island. Yoo-hoo! Victory is ours, and now everything is fine. Now we need to review again what is in our chests for water and food supplies, as well as weapons, so that it is a case that someone else attacks us, we had weapons. Yes, some kind of horror is really happening here, and I hope that you and I can cope with all this now. It's a full night, and honestly, I have not sat down at all. After all, you and I could not sleep normally. Then we defended ourselves from these horrible monsters, and I think that now, when you and I put all the things in their places, we will need to go to bed to have a good rest.
I completely agree with you. After all, you and I have done so much. We provided everyone with water and food, told everyone what to do so that no one would worry about anything. Then we went to bed, and at night, terrible things started happening again because these terrible monsters appeared that we were able to defeat together because we didn't panic and found weapons and everything. And now, to be honest, I don't have any strength for anything at all. I want to go to bed as quickly as possible and rest because I'm already falling asleep. And you and I need a lot of strength to work tomorrow so that we can continue to live. Apparently, I don't know when the rescuers will come for us and save us.
How well I slept. Finally, I can get up and go outside, calmly drink some water and eat and just not think about anything. But I hope everything will be okay and you will be okay too. This is good. I can't wait for them to come and save us.
JJ and Mikey, we have a very big problem because most of the inhabitants started to go crazy. Most likely they got some kind of infection from the monsters, or they just started to panic that we will not have enough water and food. Now they start to fight with each other and also want to blow up our ship. You have to do something to save us all.
Oh no, this is just terrible. The residents started to go crazy and panic. I beg you, residents, calm down. There is enough water and food for everyone, and we can wait for the boat that will save us all, and then we will return to our village and live. Well, I ask you not to do stupid things. We all want to survive and not die. Have you completely gone crazy? What am I not doing? They are starting to build some kind of mountain out of dynamite. Please here, take water in this one. There is a lot of it, enough for everyone, just don't need nannies, no bad actions. Oh no, one already wants to blow up our boat. I will have to kill him, but this was a forced measure. Please, residents who remained, calm down and don't do stupid things.
Please, residents, calm down and don't do anything terrible. Oh no! Look, one of the residents managed to set fire to this tower of dynamite. We need to quickly hide in the cabin. Otherwise, there will be a very big explosion that can catch you and me. Why did they do this? They have already completely gone crazy. I didn't understand what was happening around. It was very terrible. But it seems we survived the explosion.
Oh no, look. Now our ship is divided into two parts, and I don't know how long we can hold out, and it's starting to sink very quickly. So let's hide in the cabin for now and hope that the rescue boat will manage to sail and save us. I hope we can survive.
Wait, it seems like I see some boat floating towards us in the window. And there is sound there. It seems like you and I have been saved and we will now be at home. This is just great. Let's quickly run out of the cabin and jump into this special boat that I have sailed to save us. This is just some kind of happiness. At the last second, we were able to escape. It means that it was not in vain that we survived for so long. This is simply incredible. Now, we will be able to be at home and rest again. I'm so glad we're saved and we won't have to die that horrible death in the middle of the ocean.
Yoo-hoo, finally. We are already home and can just do our favorite things and don't worry about the fact that we can die in the middle of the ocean. So if you and I drank very tasty coffee, it's normal. We ate at home and slept well. And now, we are just walking around our beautiful village. This is just the best thing that can be, honestly. After this, I am already very afraid to sail on ships. And next time you and I fly on a plane, then I think everything will definitely be fine.